The internet is down for millions of people, and some other weird stuff is happening as well. And in today's video, we're going to take a quick look at what's going on here and also what the wider implications are. So let's just start off with what's happened, and then we'll get to why it's important. At the moment, millions of websites are down because they utilize the features offered by Cloudflare. If you try and visit some websites, you'll receive a notification from Cloudflare that the site is unretrievable or you can't access it. Well, to understand the problem a bit better, let's talk a little bit about what Cloudflare actually is. So for websites that have a significant amount of traffic, utilizing services like Cloudflare and other similar services are really useful. Essentially, Cloudflare sits in the middle between you and the website, and Cloudflare and other companies alike that have massive data centers can retrieve that data on your behalf to essentially not overload the website. Essentially, it takes responsibility away from the website provider to host their own data center, therefore making it more cost effective for businesses that have large amounts of traffic and also more stable for us as users. Well, today something's gone catastrophically wrong. And before we talk about that, if I can just have just 15 seconds of your time, if you're looking for a fantastic VPN, make sure to check out private internet access at the link down below or use the QR code here. They don't keep any logs whatsoever, and they respect and maintain your privacy. With that link or the QR, you can get yourselves 4 months free and 86% off, and it's the best way to support the channel. Now let's talk about what's happening with the internet. Now this morning I was actually trying to log into something and I couldn't get to the website. So the first thing I did is obviously go to Down Detector. Loads of people do that. And I actually found that Down Detector itself was down. It took me about 40 minutes, but I eventually got into it to find out that Cloudflare is experiencing issues with, at the time of recording this video, 8,000 reports, but by the time you see this video, it might be significantly more than that. Cloudflare down latest. Websites such as Twitter not working amid technical problems with the internet. And this is such a wild statement that the internet has a problem. Like, the internet does have a problem right now, but it makes it seem like it's one machine. And it just shows how many businesses utilize Cloudflare. Outage comes around a month after Amazon Web Services outage also took much of the internet offline. Parts of the web appear to have stopped working amid a technical problem at Cloudflare. Visitors to websites such as X, formerly known as Twitter, ChatGPT, and film reviewing site Letterboxd saw an error message that indicated that Cloudflare's problems meant that the page could not show. Cloudflare is an internet infrastructure that offers many of the core technologies that power today's online experiences. That includes tools that protect websites from cyber attacks and ensure that they stay online amid heavy traffic, for instance. Cloudflare is aware of and investigating an issue which potentially impacts multiple customers. No, it impacts nearly all of them. Further detail will be provided as more information becomes available. And every 15-20 minutes they're giving updates that they're looking into it, and I think they're starting to realize that this issue is probably bigger than they initially thought, because this has been down now for about 3 hours. I think the last Cloudflare outage was about 15 minutes or so, and yeah, it's not looking good. Now, whilst we're talking about this, there was also, at the same time this was happening, the BBC and other news networks were reporting that basically MPs in the UK have now issued a warning against, well, not just cyber attacks, but spies from China in the UK. Now, I don't really know if they're linked. I've seen so many messages from people and emails from you guys saying that, hang on, we've just had a major outage on the internet, and now MPs are warning about staying secure due to threats from China. To be honest, I don't think they are linked, but that report came out about 40 minutes after Cloudflare went down. And the really interesting thing about all of this is, we will talk about this in a future video, but a lot of the MPs are talking about cybersecurity as well. Meanwhile, many of the same MPs that are literally sitting on the bench next to the talking MP, they're the same people that want to get rid of VPNs. I want to say like a funny thing. I can't make that level of stupidity funny. It just writes itself. Like, they're talking about being safe and secure as a nation, as a society, whilst being advocates against the thing that would help. Man, what a time to be alive. Cloudflare says some of its tools are recovering. The company status page says that it's fixed access and WARP tools, but those are both fairly technical services, so the problems at big sites might continue. Cloudflare says that it's continuing to work towards restoring other services. The thing is that obviously sites are coming back for like 10 to 15 minutes at a time and going down again. I'm very interested to see what the root cause of all of this is, and I'm assuming that we're probably going to find out in, maybe a week or two, or maybe never, I don't know, after they do their own internal investigations. But obviously we had Amazon Web Services go down, and now we've had Cloudflare, and I think In both those instances, it raises a massive question mark about why we're consolidating so much of the internet through two different companies. This comes down to the arguments against centralization again, where it's not really a problem with these companies. It's the fact is that these companies offer a really good service for the most part. Therefore, loads of businesses choose it. Therefore, we're consolidating risk across Amazon Web Services and Cloudflare, and they account for like a good portion of the internet. It's very worrying that, you know, this is a small little window into what could be the future of the internet and the risk that that presents. It's food for thought at the very least. Anyway, thank you for watching. Make sure to check out private internet access at the link down below, and I shall see you all in the next video.